Hello gainers, I'm Ralphie and welcome to my channel called Fitter Philosophy, and I've got a question for you. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Because with a bit of experience in life, when we examine life a little bit closer, when we become more proactive in controlling and engaging with life and making something of life, we quickly realise that our best point of reference to see how we're getting on is to look at people around us, look at other people's lives, look at other people's circumstances. And although other people can be terribly unlucky with their health, relationships, and failed employment, whatever, there's many reasons, you start to notice that one of the mistakes other people have made is that they are waiting. They're waiting for something. Is it consent? Permission? Is it a particular opportunity? And they continue waiting, and it goes on, and they get older. And as they get older, they become weaker. They become less motivated, less ambitious for their own lives in their own world. And they have been waiting for something which has never arrived. And therefore, as time goes on, the opportunity dwindles, the cynicism, the sadness sets in, and inevitably they morph from living to existing, and their purpose in life, their opportunities, their events, they just haven't happened. So what were they waiting for? Were they waiting for something that just wasn't going to happen? A set of circumstances, a special meeting, a special relationship, a promotion at work, the opportunity to race a car, fly a plane, climb a mountain. They just didn't do it. And this is something we have to be aware of in our lives, particularly when we're younger and we have energy, vitality, naivety, and ambition, personal ambition on our side, is that we're not waiting for anybody else. We know what we're waiting for, and that is just for us to give ourselves permission to do it. In many ways, the modern world, despite all the gaslighting from legacy media and from the negativity of people around us, modern life presents tremendous opportunities for those who reach out and grab these opportunities. People are not waiting for permission. They are taking permission into their own hands and just doing it. And sometimes you will notice that people who maybe didn't do too well at school, they weren't particularly academic, they weren't particularly successful in the generalized social term of things, but in fact they're making a real success of their lives. Perhaps they're doing something they never expected to do. They're involved in athletics, involved in an innovative company, perhaps just involved in a traditional company that's redeveloping and reinventing itself for the modern world. And because they have a strong purpose, connection, and are aware of where they're at in their lives, and that presence of positivity, it lifts them, it gives them a reason to get up in the morning, to embrace the day, to make the most of opportunities, and they haven't waited for permission. They never said to themselves, what am I waiting for? And then carried on waiting. They said to themselves, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for me to just do it. To just do it. And particularly when we surround ourselves with positive companies, with positive people, people who enhance and endorse our talents and our special competencies. That really helps us to connect with the fact that what are we waiting for? We're waiting for ourselves. And throughout life, sometimes we'll get a situation thrown in our face, something that we don't actually have much control of, and we need to make a swift decision which is going to have a big impact. And we don't want to make that decision, so we procrastinate because we're waiting for someone else, or waiting for something else to tell us, what are you waiting for? Keep waiting. Just leave it. Don't make a decision. Whereas if we say to ourselves, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for me to make a decision. Make that decision. Do it. Now, whichever way the decision goes, we have control over it. We have authority over that. And therefore we make the decision and we deal with the consequences. I've been in that situation and it worked out for me far more than I could ever have anticipated at the time. And it was an absolute liberation of a decision. So what are we waiting for? We shouldn't be waiting for others. We shouldn't be waiting for society. We're waiting for ourselves. And when we're waiting for ourselves, make sure, gainers, that you don't keep yourself waiting too long. Make decisions. Be positive with it. Be assertive. Keep control. Go for it. I'm Ralphie. Thanks for watching. Bye.